Hello everyone, my name is Victor, Steph is behind the camera. We have created this colorful campervan and welcome to the full tour around it. We based our conversion on a Ford Transit MK6, long wheelbase, high roof, and it's spacious and functional. Some of the features that we like the most are an extendable shower that doubles up in size for comfortable showers or using the toilet, and spacious table that takes only 3 seconds to prepare without legs that can be used with the bed out on lazy days, a multifunctional L-shaped sofa with room for 4 people that turns into a comfy bed with drawers and lots of storage underneath, a colorful kitchen with tons of little features around, and much more. Do you want to come and have a look inside? And yes, it has a swing. Steph is gonna explain you everything because she's English and can explain everything a lot better than me. Okay?
Okay, so I'm going to start with the L-shaped sofa bed. Now we decided to have a pull-out bed rather than a fixed bed for one main reason, is that it gives us more space in the day just inside the van, and it doesn't take long at all to turn this into a bed. As a sofa you can fit 4 people comfortably round, we have on quite a few occasions, and to turn it into a bed, basically all you have to do is to pull out this bottom slider. It comes out all the way to the edge here, and then pull the cushions down flat on top, put your pillows and everything out, and it's really it's probably about 120 and comfortable enough for 2 people. So yeah, it's really easy, and you have the time when you're living in a van to make a bed. Underneath we have some storage drawers which are big enough to fit quite a lot of things in. Actually, we have all of our sort of tablets and laptops and cables, and then like a terrible junk box there where we put all sorts of bits and bobs in. But we also have more storage, by just lifting up the bed here you've got more storage underneath for bigger things, like we've got our bike helmets and we've got our tools. Well, if you're interested, you can see the instructions for this bed on the website. Also, our table basically comes down from the wall. It's dead easy to take out. It takes literally seconds. So you pull it down from the wall here. It's got a really strong support, and it's attached to the ceiling by these climbing ropes which keep it really sturdy. It has to have these strong hinges because it doesn't have any legs, but even without legs it's very stable, and we work on our laptops here all the time, and as again we've had 4 people around for dinner, so our table there is really easy to use. The other good thing about the table is that you can use it when the bed is out as well, so another comfortable way of using this is by pulling the bed out and having the table down at the same time.
Yes. Moving
down, we have our kitchen. So we opted for quite a heavy tabletop here, but it is quite nice to have that strong top there for the kitchen. We did save money on the kitchen sink by using a dog bowl, and we've got these 2 taps here. One basically comes off from the support here, and it's useful for washing your pots and pans without getting water everywhere, because you can use this sort of spring, and the other one, the water comes through a filter, so you can clean the drinking water if we're not quite sort of confident where we've got that water from. We've got a hob which we've actually with second hand, that we took from a boat, so it has these supports here that actually keep the pots and pans in place, so in theory you could cook while driving, but I wouldn't recommend that. Underneath we have the oven. It's a gas oven and works pretty well. We have storage in there when we're not using it, so our baking trays, our cake tins, some bags. It does have a grill on the top here as well, so if you like your toast in the morning, we have a grill. Underneath here is where we keep the gas. So the gas is in this sealed container. Vic might talk about that later, but it needs to be in a sealed container, and we've got another container for a bit more drinking water there, although we do have a 70 litre tank underneath the van, and that normally is sufficient. pots and pans underneath here. Lots of storage, to be honest. We've got more storage in here, so you can actually do quite a big shop, and there's plenty of places to keep your food. The most expensive item in this van is this beauty here, is our fridge. Very important to have a place for the cold beers when you're in a hot country. And it's not very big, but it's definitely big enough for 2 people, more than enough.
And definitely worth it to spend some money on a compressor fridge, because the consumption is very, very low, so it keeps your batteries fully charged.
Yeah. More storage again up here. So this is a little bit different than we've seen in other vans, because the doors open down rather than up, and it might make it a bit more awkward to get things out, but it is actually super useful because you can put things on top of these drawers while you're looking for things, and also when you're cooking, it's just another surface, and you can never have too many surfaces, to be honest. So more storage up there. The last cupboard though, we decided to use as a draining cupboard. So while you're washing, you can put your wet pots and pans up here, and they've got an aluminium tray at the bottom, and then the water drips directly into the sink. And again, that's been really useful. This, I think we actually stole this idea from another video that we watched.
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Basically jam jars, all the same type, so we had to eat a lot of jam, that's not a problem. And then you screw the lid into this shelf, and then the jam jar basically just screws back in, and it doesn't move when you're driving. And here, these sort of glass pots, you don't need that much clearance in order to get them out, so we keep all our grains like our porridge oats, our lentils, our rice, and it saves a lot of space from the cupboards as well. So that is our wonderful kitchen. We do actually have another surface here, which, let's see, here we go. So sometimes we use this table for working on the laptops, but also if we're both cooking, so say Vic's cooking over there and I'm his sous chef doing all the chopping, then we can both work together there and not get in each other's way, basically.
Also very handy to put the laptop when we are lying down in the bed, to watch those films.
Yes. One of my favourite parts of the van is the shower. So after a long day out hiking, or if you've gone for a bike ride or a run or something, you really do want to get a wash. The good thing about this shower is that it doesn't take up that much space when you're not using it. When you want to use it, it's extendable. So you basically pull it out here from the middle, and it basically doubles in size. The edges are all sealed, so the water all drains down through the plug hole. And I'm just going to get in to show that it's very spacious. And there's plenty of room here to wash your hair, especially when it's long like mine. It's great, love it. And it's dead easy to use. You just push it away when you're done, and voila. It works by a gas boiler, so we have hot water instantly when we want to have a shower. The boiler is right here, and it's super warm, so on a cold day we don't have to worry about having a cold shower. It's next to our wardrobe, plenty of room in our wardrobe for us to go shopping to buy more clothes, if only we had some money. His and hers sides, both very full up here, but yeah, plenty of room. A nifty little feature that we've got in here at the back, I don't know if you can see this, is we've got a sliding drawer for our dirty clothes. So when our clothes are dirty, we can put them in the back there and then slide that shut.
That was to use the space from the wheel arch.
Ah, okay. Yeah. There we go. And then we've got our bins under here, and we try and recycle as best we can. It's easier in some countries than it is in others. So we've got our trash and our recycling. Actually, it slides out as well on another slider, so you can access those bins a bit easier. More storage for clothes comes over here, his and hers, green and yellow. Oh, yeah, we've got our knickers and socks and everything in there. So yeah, plenty of storage for our clothes. One thing that we were worried about is our shoes, because we have shoes for everything. We've got 2 pairs of climbing shoes each, we've got scrambling shoes, we've got hiking shoes, we've got running shoes, we've got biking shoes, we've got our sandals. I've got my Converse All-Stars, and where am I going to put all these shoes? I think we must have about 15 or 16 pairs, but actually it's great, they all fit in the shoe rack, which is surprising, but it's been really useful. So it does slide out to access them, or you can just slide them in and out there. We've got more storage up here. Again, these drawers, they actually open by pushing them rather than by pulling, so we've got these climbing holds just for it gives you a little bit more to hold on to, but you do push it in order to open it there. But on this drawer here, on the door, we've actually got a bathroom mirror, so in order for me to put my contacts in so I can see in the morning. It's the only mirror we've got in the van. It's the only mirror you need, really, a little one, just to see your face every now and again. We've got more baskets for our fruit and vegetables, and our photo wall. And yeah, here we've got sort of our heavy climbing ropes and our helmets sort of hidden away down there. We've got a little lock here actually that locks this box in place so it doesn't slide out while we're driving. And we just used this sort of bamboo curtain as a nice little finishing touch to hide it. So those are the sort of the big features of the van. Over here on the bulkhead we have our sort of control panel. I'm going to ask Victor, you're going to have to take over and explain a little bit here about the control panel.
Okay, on this corner of the van we have the control panel. From here is from where we control all our lights. We have the water pump and different things. We have a dimmer for the lights as well. These two are amp meters, AC and DC, and they tell us how much power is being drained on the battery at any time. The volt meter gives us an appreciation of what is the level of the battery, and here just some USB plugs. So to the left we have the hotspot. You have to put a SIM card inside and it's connected to an antenna, so it gives better signal, and it's good because you can connect all your devices like laptops and phones and everything and just work from it. And this small controller is for the heating, is an Everspacker D2, and it runs from diesel. You just press a button and you get hot air. Is very handy. This is the charge controller for the solar panels. We have 250 watts of solar panel, and they give you how much power you are actually generating at any time. It's very important also that there's an MPPT. Check that, guys, it's very important. It's a lot more efficient than others. Okay, and here we have a thermometer that just gives us the temperatures around. Okay, we decided to have a bulkhead because the van is very well insulated, so if you don't have a bulkhead, all the heat can escape through the windows, or all the heat from the outside comes into the van in summer. It's not good. It's possible to put some thermal curtains and different stuff, but having a bulkhead, it keeps the back of the van very well insulated. It's also important because it protects you in case of accident. Something could hit you in the head, and also it's very good because when you're driving you don't hear all the squeaks and all the things moving around, and I'm very happy about having this bulkhead.
Oh my.
Yeah. Okay, we have more storage here, have our bedding, and here some cooking books and deodorants and stuff. Just a bit more space. By the way, the van is called Saorsa. It means freedom in Gaelic, and that's the name that we decided to give to it. And this is an antler that we find in Scotland. And we also have a speaker, very important. It is a speaker that is like a sound bar, and thanks to its shape it goes very well in a van, and the sound goes through it very well, so it's a good speaker to have. And we decided to put this caravan window to have a bit more light inside.
And our fancy coat hanger.
Yeah, coat hanger. I did actually find it in a river chasing a snake. So it's well an old 8 for rappelling, and it's good
Yeah, for canyoning,
for canyon, for rappelling and canyoning.
And
And we also have here, as climbers that we are, training board. My brother made it with a milling machine, thanks Edgar. And although we don't use it a lot, but it's pretty handy to have. Yeah. Hey, on the outside of the van, we installed this window. We have an LED light here for when we are camping, and we have the table outside and all that. I'm gonna show you the water tank. Is a 70 liter. It's underneath the van to try to have as much space as possible inside. It's right there.
the blue tank.
Yeah. Towards the front of the van we have the diesel heater is installed underneath here. It's covered so it doesn't get wet, but it's there. And this is the fill point from where we put our water. Normally we use a pipe from the fountains. Here at the back we installed this bike rack. We have our 2 mountain bikes, and it's very useful because when you open the door it comes.
Oh, let's just show everyone what we've got inside those doors actually.
Yeah. Here is where we keep our mountaineering gear, ice axes, and also very important, spade. So if you go out to use the toilet, you always have to make a hole.
Always dig a hole.
At the top we have a roof rack. We are going to show you in a minute that we can put everything there. And we have also a reversing light, so when we go back we see where we're going while we're driving. The switches are at the front in the driving area. On this side of the van is the ventilation for the oven. A few ants, because Steph likes a lot of ants and mountains, because we are always in the mountains. And here we have the grey water tank. It's a 20 liter water tank, and I'll just open it like this. Okay. And yeah, we're going to see the top in a minute. Okay, this is our roof rack. We have a lot of stuff on it. This first thing is a solar panel. We made these aluminium plates so it's on an angle, so we can direct the van to the sun and get a bit more charge. It also acts a little bit as a wing, so the wind goes over the roof rack. This is a 70 watt LED light that helps us to find spots when we are driving in the night. We have also the antenna that we talked about from the hotspot, the roof light, the roof box to put all our stuff. There is another solar panel at the back, and also that water carrier that we use to fill up the tank from rivers and stuff like that. Okay, thanks for watching. We hope you found it useful. If you want to know a bit more, check our website, createacamper.com, is in a link below.